Find a good position. Settle in, take a few deep breaths, and we'll dive head on into reality. Today, with the energy of discipline. Today we are warriors. If we did any tarot card for today's session, the warrior would be the card for today's session. So let's begin. Let's be strong. And let's start to look at what is. We start by telling our mind that we don't need a narrative for what we're going to do. Just like sometimes you want to watch sports without a commentator. We want to watch this now, and we're going to turn the narrative on low volume. The narrative will still be there. A part of our mind will still label and talk in the background. But today, with your strength, you'll keep focused on the reality itself and not too distracted by what the narrative, the narrator, is saying. So, now we begin. As always, we come empty-handed to this moment, meaning that we surrender what we think we know. We withdraw from this moment our projections and our beliefs. Go towards the state where you don't know what life is. And see that that is the most honest state. We do have names for everything in our experience. But that doesn't mean we know it. So in this meditation, we will go to our immediate experience. So notice, to start with, that you are having a field of immediate experiences. That what you call existing right now, in this moment, what you call existence, this life, is a field of experiences. Notice that. Doesn't matter if your mind is identified as a Christian, atheist, agnostic, Muslim. Doesn't matter. Right now, you're having an experience. And we can even make that even simpler. An experience is happening. An existence is happening. Just notice that. Notice that what you usually take to be you, the one you say, me, the one that is doing things and not doing things, is not creating this moment. The energy within your body that sometimes is tired, sometimes active, sometimes proud, that energy is not creating this moment. So you can tell it to relax. We are not here to manipulate this moment. We're not here to fix it or make it better. Tell your doership to relax. We're here to observe. We're here to explore, to look. As simple as that, we're here to look at life for what it is. So right now, life is presenting itself. It's not hiding anywhere. Life is here, and you're aware of it. Let's start by quickly looking at how this life is presenting itself. Without having to be a genius of any sort, you can notice that life is presenting itself through your senses, or what you call your senses, your perception. Life is presenting itself also as thoughts, as emotions. Life is appearing as a specific state, an energetic state. Maybe some movements, maybe some dizziness, maybe sleepiness, mind activity, frustration, doesn't matter what. Life is showing itself. So, today we're not gonna dive too deeply into how life is showing itself. We're not gonna go in to explore the colors or the sounds. We're not gonna explore our thoughts and the patterns within them. All of these things are there. We're not going to dive into our emotions and look for the root of them. All these things are there and can be explored. But today we want to know the reality of all of this, meaning the foundation, the ground, the space in which they all appear. Instead of solving small mysteries, where did this pattern in my thinking come from? Or where did this feeling come from? Or that block in my energy? Instead of going after these mysteries, we're going to explore the main mystery. Who am I? What am I? Which contains all other mysteries. What am I? Who experience an ever-changing adventure. What am I? Aware of this session, aware of this moment, aware of my heartbeat and breath. The main mystery. The mystery that does not go away and is never answered through the mind. Today, we're going to stay with this question. You know, everything else is lesser than this question. Whatever else you want to answer in life, any kind of healing, any kind of learning, any kind of discovery of the world, any kind of peace, whatever that is worthy of your energy, whatever that is worthy of your focus and effort, is in reality smaller than this discovery. So today, as I said before, gather your energy, gather your focus, and let us turn attention towards you, towards the main mystery, towards the one in which all other mysteries appear. And today, don't be interested in your thoughts. And don't pretend even that that's difficult. Only a thought would claim that thoughts are difficult to not be interested in. Can you see that? So, as this moment is still happening by itself, is still unfolding, and it is unfolding as a session on Insight Timer, where some guy is guiding you, that is a part of this moment. But this moment is also unfolding as your own body. Your own body is an experience within this moment. Your own mind, your environment, all your contexts, all your beliefs, all your feelings. are held, contained in this moment. As this moment is still happening by itself, you turn attention, you release your interest from this moment and bring your interest, attention, focus to the you that is aware of now. To the being which hears my words, which is aware of being aware. The being in which this moment appears. And stay. Just stay. And breathe. Allow your body to breathe you. But your attention, your interest, disciplined. If the breath feels funny in some way, you don't go there to explore why does that feel weird. No, you stay. Who cares? Let existence be. Your job is to stay. Stay no matter what happens. Sometimes the mind will suddenly say, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Am I focusing in the right direction? That's just a thought, a distraction. Don't fall for it. Sometimes emotions show up. Vibrational energies, we call emotions, saying, this doesn't feel right. This might be the wrong place. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. That's just another distraction. You keep aware of being aware, nothing else. Your only interest is the being that is aware of this moment. Stay and breathe. Wherever your attention goes, you simply say no thank you, and you come back. And you explore, and you look, and you taste, and you feel, and you sense this being that you call I. This awareness of this moment. And even if beautiful things are happening, if your vision becomes golden and flowy, if you feel expansion, if you feel home, even then, discipline. You go back to your awareness. You ask yourself, what is it that is aware of expansion, of home, of being? And you stay there. And let us together take a tour here of this place we're keeping our attention. We are keeping our attention in the self, meaning that which is not an experience. We have self and experience. We are keeping attention in that I that does not come and go. We're keeping our attention in the knowing of this existence and not any specific part of existence. Stay. And you can even notice if there is any efforts to distraction, you can just recognize them. The mind will try many things. Sometimes discomfort, sometimes fear. But if that doesn't succeed to grab your attention, boredom, restlessness. But what are they? What are they to control your attention? They are just another sensation. Let them go. Stay. And as we are staying here, what is it we are discovering? Look around, not amongst your experiences, but look at this awareness, this consciousness, this being that we call self, me, I. Can you see and recognize how it's free from the content? That the being we are focusing on, the self, is not here because of a sound or any specific thought. It's not even here because of our attention. It's not here because we are focusing on it. It's not here because of the music or lack of music. It's just here. Notice that with yourself. You're not dependent on any content. Notice your stability. And you might also see that you're the only stable element. That actually everything else than you is in movement. Your conclusions about your meditation, they shift. Your mind, your favorite methods, your taste in music, your relationships, your hair, the country you live in, the politics, the earth, the universe, the seasons. You can't find anything remotely as stable as yourself. Continue being aware of being aware. Continue focusing on your consciousness, not waiting for anything, not hoping for anything. We today have just decided to go the path of the warrior. We just push in the right direction at the right time. Stay here and breathe. The more you manage to keep attention on the self, the more you manage to stay here, the more you manage to give your interest to yourself, the more obvious it becomes. The more it's shining through this moment. The same room where this session started, where the true self, the consciousness, was maybe just felt subtly in the background, is now permeated by the consciousness. That if you even bring your attention to your hand and you close your eyes, if they were open, and you just feel the experience of having a hand, and you can sense this hand is a vibration in consciousness. It's a condensation. It's a condensed energy experience, a vibration, a frequency appearing in this consciousness. If you go to the experience of your breath happening by itself, that that too, the pulsation of the breath, is also held within you. It's an appearance, it's an energy, just appearing in your consciousness. And consciousness is embracing it, it's all around it. My voice appears and disappears in your consciousness, in you. So as you are giving attention, as you are keeping attention in the self, in the watcher, can you notice, can you realize how significant and central you actually are? How you're not hiding anywhere. You're not in a cave in the Himalayas, and you're not an hour of meditation away. You are the ground of being. You are the most obvious element of existence. This self is shining in each moment as everything. Every sensation of hand, every color appearing in your vision, every thought is a modulation of this consciousness. Every memory, every doubt, every emotion is a vibration of this consciousness. You. Everything is screaming your name. Every moment of love, every moment of despair, your favorite memes, a boring moment waiting for public transport. Every experience ever possible is reflecting that which we imagine we have to search for. You are available now to wake up. Come back to this wonderful world, to this wonderful experience, this massive multiplayer, yet one player place, but come as yourself. Don't let your mask present you. Don't let your thoughts present you. It is you we're here to meet. We love your mask. We love your costume. But it is you we want to be expressed in them. It is you I want to meet. Don't be shy. As you slowly allow your attention float around more freely in the world of happenings. You no longer have to put an effort into keeping it in the self. You can let your attention float around, explore sensations in the body, feelings, experiences, thoughts coming up. They want to be in the game too. The mind wants to pretend it knows what's happening. All of these things, they are now allowed to get your attention. But you won't forget who you are. Don't let them tell you. The more attention, the more focus and energy you direct towards the source of life, your consciousness, the more you recognize, the more you stay here, the more you value, the more your awakening will shine through. It is through ignorance of our true nature that we create a false self. It is by ignoring this epic, full, complete, peaceful self. It is by ignoring ourself that we feel so empty we have to create an imaginary one. And in the other direction, it is also by acknowledging, by realizing, by focusing, by valuing our true self, that the constant entertainment and creation of the false self will slowly fade. Nothing will feed the creation of a replacement self when your true self is here, when it's acknowledged, known. So never mind the ego. We can even thank it for stepping in when we were in ignorance. But now you're back. We don't need a replacement. Stay here as yourself. Rediscover your character as yourself. Rediscover your partner, your life, your fridge, your feet, your shower. Rediscover this place as yourself and see how intimate it is.